Hello everybody and welcome back to Study with Julia. Today I will be reading and reviewing the latest Booker International Prize winner, which is KAIROS, written by Jenny Erpenbeck, and it was translated from German by Michael Hoffman. And low-key, I have no idea. I watched a live stream of the Booker International Prize, and I just know that I've heard that it's a love story, a touching love story, and it's set in like olden days Germany. That's all I know coming into the reading. So let's see how I like it, and let's see if it's worth the hype. Okay, so I've just read the first 7% of the book, and it's interesting how in the prologue we get to know about the couple's end. I think that's really interesting. But up until now, we've only sort of like seen them meet their first, day, I think it is, together, meet on the bus, and we get to know more about his family. I feel like, so basically it's about the two main characters, Hans and Katerina, and we get to find out about Hans's family. Katerina, we don't know too much about her for now. But I think when the main main themes in this book is going to be music, specifically classical music. There's lots of him playing songs for her on his record player, lots of mentions of Mozart, Bach, Chopin, all of those. So let's see, I'm intrigued to see where this goes. Okay, so so far I've read 26% of the book, so I'm just over a quarter of the way there. And it's interesting. I don't want to spoil too much. Feel like it's all good until I remember the age gap and the age difference. And then it's weird. However, and also the fact that he's married. I don't think those are major I think those are you know that from the beginning, so it's like, that's the part that makes me feel a little bit iffy, but otherwise, both Katerina and Hans seem pretty devoted to each other, it's quite a thrilling love story. I like the fact that they have the shared medium of writing, especially letters, but also the quotes from books. I think that's really cute. I certainly feel like Katerina is like the more of a protagonist. She's mentioned a lot more. It seems mainly from her point of view. There are elements from Hans's, but it's mainly Katerina. I don't know. It's also quite good for historical context, the East and West Germany. That's quite interesting. As someone who takes an interest in history, I enjoy that element of the book. So far, is it the best book I've ever read? Far from it, but I expect it to pick up maybe. I have high hopes for the rest. I mean, I'm only a quarter of the way through, so I can't really say too much about it right now, can I? Okay, another quick update. I'm 42% of the way through the book, almost halfway there. And all I can say is, what a toxic relationship, man. The power dynamic is not good. It's quite messed up. It's certainly a topic that I've never read about before. The whole plot is very original, I think. I mean, I've never come across a book like that personally. I mean, there's a lot happening. I guess it's kind of cute how they have each other no matter what happens. But I feel like the ways that Hans and Katerina show their togetherness, it works for them, which is the most important thing. But I feel like it's not the healthiest relationship, that's for sure. But that certainly makes it an interesting read, lots of different things are happening, and you feel like you know the characters, but then there's a little twist or a turn, and you know what, maybe you don't fully, and that's quite great, I think, because it feels like no matter how much you read, it's like humans, you don't even know yourself fully, so like it's quite good in that regard. Yeah, hopefully they get better from now on, but we'll see. Postcards from the city. I've been walking down. Okay, I've had a very big day of reading today. I'm 61% done with the book, and this is what, like, it's, let me get this straight. It's literally like really predatory behavior, and it's like, it's not good. This, I've never read Lolita, but this is what I imagined it to be. I feel like this book is very profound. Maybe a bit too profound for me. It's like a pretty casual reader, I guess. I mean, it's an interesting, different way of looking at... Nah, it's okay. I can't even... It's not my cup of tea. I see how it could be other people's. Like, you know, people who like sad stories. But, I mean, lots of historical elements in there. It talks about Nazi Germany. It talks about, you know, East and West Germany. Very interesting in that way. So, it's got that going for it. But in my eyes, and I'm sure I'm in the minority to be fair, not a fan of the plot overall, but the writing style is very interesting. I like how, you know, the speech isn't punctuated. It makes it a bit confusing for me personally, but I feel like that makes it more, it feels more like they're talking to each other casually, the characters. But yeah, not my cup of tea. I'm 65% of the way through the book, and you know what? I'm starting to appreciate it more. I've kind of gotten over the shock of how horrible mentally the relationship is for the characters, and I've just looked at it as like a, you know, it happens type of thing. You know, it shouldn't, but it's just delving into that story, and I think it's interesting to see the manipulation, I guess. It's interesting to see how easy it is to manipulate someone who's vulnerable already, which is really, really scary. But do you know what? It's getting better now. Now, I think we're on a roll now. That I think I've read enough that I kind of want to rush and like finish the rest really quickly. Okay, so I just finished reading KAIROS, and I'm gonna give it a 3-star review. It saved itself near the end. I think maybe because I kind of digested it a bit more. However, it wasn't one of my favourite books. I do believe it was maybe because I found the themes pretty tricky to digest, in all honesty. I thought maybe for more, you know, sophisticated readers, it would be a great book. I mean, it doesn't win the Booker Prize for nothing. So, you know, I would still recommend it. But I feel like it just wasn't the thing for me personally. And that's okay as well. But yeah, if you have read it, let me know down below in the comments how you felt about it. If you read even any book shortlisted for the Booker Prize. I was thinking of doing a video maybe in the future of if there's a literary award coming up, of reading all the books shortlisted. Let me know if you'd like me to do that. But yeah, please remember to like, subscribe, turn that notification bell on if you want to know when my next upload is coming. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.